In an earlier video, I mentioned that I purchased a bag of spicy octopus dumplings. Let's say that I want to serve spicy octopus dumplings to my friends Mary, Dave, June, and Mike. The spicy octopus dumplings are the change. Mary, June, and Mike are the people in the organization. If we want to serve spicy octopus dumplings to our friends, or make a change to the organization, it helps to figure out whether the people in the organization, or my friends, are ready for the change, or in this case, for the spicy octopus dumplings. I'm going to assume that none of my friends have ever had spicy octopus dumplings before. To evaluate the potential success of the meal, I'm going to break down the components. For spicy octopus dumplings, we need to ask whether the individual likes or can at least tolerate spicy food. The individual has tried, likes, or can tolerate octopus. If they haven't tried octopus before, do they like seafood? Whether the individual has tried and likes dumplings. And I'm going to add whether the person has tried and liked other forms of Korean food to this questionnaire. If the person is familiar with the flavor profile of Korean food, they're more likely to accept the dumplings. So Mary loves spicy food and has tried and liked octopus at the local sushi joint and thinks dumplings are awesome. She hasn't had Korean food before, but she's a pretty adventurous eater. The spicy octopus dumplings shouldn't be a problem. Dave likes spicy food, and he loves dumplings. He's never had octopus before, but he likes other forms of seafood. And he's never tried Korean food, but he's willing to give it a go. He also has a high likelihood of liking the spicy octopus dumplings. June likes dumplings, and is okay with some forms of seafood, like whitefish, but things like clams and oysters and strong-tasting fish she's not so crazy about. She also doesn't tolerate spicy food and thinks that octopus is disgusting. She's also pretty suspicious of Korean food and isn't going to try it voluntarily. And Mike's entire diet is hamburgers, fries, and Diet Cokes. So if the organization is filled with Marys and Daves, as we attempt to implement the spicy octopus dumpling change, you're likely going to be okay. You can reduce some of the risk of rejection by introducing them to Korean food and to octopus. And since Mary already enjoys octopus, she can help Dave with acceptance. If you're implementing spicy octopus dumplings or something like it, it helps if you have experience with and are a fan of Korean food. This will help guide the rest of the organization with no experience and provide a safe space for them to try out this new thing. But what if your organization is filled with Junes and Mikes? You have a mismatch between your organization and the change you wish to create. You will likely need to adjust. Maybe you can have leek dumplings as you change instead. You're still serving dumplings, but it's not spicy, not octopus, and generally pretty mild. And June likes Chinese food, so you have a much higher chance of succeeding. But you still have Mike. How much do you need to accommodate Mike? Is he a senior executive or CEO? Can you provide an alternative that does not impact the baseline change you need to make? Do we even have to disinvite Mike to make this change happen? Or do we have to give up on the change altogether? The answers and solution depend on your circumstances. No matter what, keeping an eye on why you are making the change is important. If your goal is to have a nice dinner with friends, maybe a burger and fries will work out after all.